Hello world, my name is Matt Popovich, and today I'm going to be giving you an in-depth explanation into iOS's voice control and even showing you an app that I custom made to help you use voice control. This is one of a few videos I'm going to be making on iOS's auto clicker capability. I'm going to have another video on iOS's switch control, and if you don't know what switch control or voice control are, no problem, I will be having a summary video that compares switch control versus voice control in the very near future. I would probably recommend to start at the summary video. If you have not already watched it, then once you decide which of the two are best for you, you can watch one of those in-depth videos. At the time of posting, those other videos are not out yet, but once I upload them, I will link to them in the video description. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified as soon as those are published. And as usual, if you would prefer to get this information via text, I will be duplicating this video on my website, mattpopovich.com. So, after watching my summary video, you should be aware that voice control is a feature that lets you use your voice to control your iOS device. Let me show you how to set it up, how it works, and some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. Let's go. I'm going to be demoing this on an iPhone 11 Pro running iOS 26.3.1. One thing I noticed while trying to figure out voice control was that it can kind of be difficult to test and debug your custom gestures. So I fixed that by cooking up my own app and publishing it to the App Store. It's called Sketchfade. Let me know if you can think of a better name for it in the comments. And yes, it's currently 99 cents on the App Store, but if you guys can get me to 1,000 subscribers, I promise I will make the app free. If you're interested in that, leave a comment below and I will let you know once I make it free. This is the app that I will be using throughout this video, and here's how it works. Basically, in this app, you can make a tap, a drawing, whatever you want to do, and those taps will stay on the screen but fade away after a configurable amount of time. So this should sort of help you see where your taps are happening and how many of them are happening. So that was Sketchfade, but let's get into voice control. The easiest way to enable voice control is with Siri, although you can also manually flip a toggle to enable voice control in settings. But I'm going to be demoing this with Siri. So I'm going to go into Settings, Siri, and then I'm going to enable Talk to Siri, and you can set this to wherever you want. I'm going to set mine to pressing the side button so that I don't activate all of your Siris. And thankfully, voice control will be much more straightforward than switch control is. Basically, you will activate Siri, you will say, turn on voice control. So voice control is now on. It is now listening to you. You can tell by that blue logo at the top. And basically what we will say is start recording gestures. You can see that it identified and received your command, and now it is recording whatever you want to do. So this is my new custom gesture. Once you are done with whatever you want to do, you say stop recording gestures. It says it identifies your command. You can name it whatever you like. I like to start mine with some sort of activation word, so I just use auto click, and we will call this one please subscribe. Press save. So now that we have made that custom gesture, to activate it, all we do is say auto click please subscribe, and our custom gesture starts running. Pretty straightforward. If you want to repeat multiple times, we can do that. It will just repeat whatever the last command that you ran. So you can just say repeat 2 times, and it will run your custom gesture 2 times. The cool thing about the voice control is the screen is still enabled when it is running. So you can make selections, or if something is messing up, you can try to correct things. So that's great for just quality of life improvement to make things easier whenever they are running. One of the downsides of voice control is you can only repeat something 99 times. That should be enough. If you need it to go longer, you can, for example, just make a longer custom gesture that will then get repeated. So, if you tap one time, repeat that 99 times, it will repeat 99 times. But if you make a gesture that taps 10 times and you repeat that another 99 times, you'll now get 1,000 taps effectively. So it's a little bit of a constraint, but you can kind of work around it. One thing you might notice with these repeats is that Apple trims these custom gestures such that any white space before the first touch and any white space after the last touch gets trimmed. So this can sort of make your recipes repeat much faster than you wanted. So if I make a new custom gesture here, start recording gestures, and we wait a while, wait. We make one tap, wait. Stop recording gestures. Auto-click tap. So now if we run this gesture, auto-click tap, you see it ran pretty immediately. It's tough to tell when it finished, so we can demonstrate that by, let's reset this, repeat 30 times. You'll notice that it's tapping much faster than the gesture that we created. So that's just something to be aware of whenever you're making these gestures and maybe repeating them, that it can be tough to add time between the repeats. So if you wanted this to repeat, you can maybe make a gesture where you tap somewhere where you don't care about, then you wait, then you make the actual tap that you want, and then you can make another tap where you don't care about. Now when you end the gesture, it's going to be those 3 taps with no white space before and no white space after, but you'll still get the full duration of those 3 taps. You can make as many custom recipes as you want, so I'm going to make another one here. Start recording gesture. Stop recording gesture. Auto-click website. Auto-click website. Repeat 99 times. So we are repeating a ton of times, and if you didn't want this to run 99 times, you can actually stop that in the middle, which is very nice compared to switch control, which you cannot. And if you want to stop it, you can say turn off voice control, but it will still run the current gesture and it will stop once that is done. So that is a great little quality of life improvement over switch control, that you can actually stop these things once they are queued. And that's the same command you would just use if you want to exit voice control. So again, to enter voice control, turn on voice control, auto-click please subscribe, you can see that voice control is enabled here, and whenever you're done with all of that, just say turn off voice control. Voice control is off, and the blue logo has disappeared. Turn on voice control. The other thing I will mention is if you're in a really big bind and you can't stop your phone from running commands, you can ask it to reboot device, and that will be one last Hail Mary option. So if we run auto-click website, repeat 99 times, so say you're in a terrible bind, or maybe you made a really, really long recipe and you want it to end right now, you can say reboot device. And then you could actually restart your phone. Now, if your custom gesture is clicking on cancel, that's going to be tough to do, but if your custom gesture is clicking elsewhere, you can maybe sneak in a click to reboot your device and get you out of a major pickle if you run into it. If you want to see all the custom gestures that you've created, just go into accessibility, go to voice control, go to commands, go to custom, and these are your custom gestures. You can rename them. That's really about it. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about voice control. The app that I'm using in this video is called Sketchfade. It's definitely not necessary to use voice control, but it can make things easier. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this video and how you plan on using voice control. My other videos in this series are on the way, so keep an eye out for those. As always, I hope this was helpful, and thank you very much for watching.